So, we're gonna get started. If you guys want to start the playlist on the interwebs, go ahead and start that in 3, 2, 1. And we're gonna start laying on our backs. Wow. So have your knees bent, soles of the feet together. And then arms just laying down by your side. If you have blocks and want to place them underneath your thighs, you're more than welcome to do that. But no blocks is great as well. Just start to tune into your breath. Noticing the rise and the fall of your chest and belly as you breathe. Start to lengthen out the inhales and exhales, moving them through the nose if you haven't done so already. Nice long extended inhale in through the nose. Nice long extended exhale out through the nose. Just let go of any distractions from the day, the to-do list for tonight or tomorrow. Just let it all go and come into this space. This here. As you continue to breathe, start trying to lengthen the exhales out just a bit longer than the inhales. Really fully deflating the belly completely out. A couple more on your own breath rounds here. As you settle in, using your breath as your anchor. Let's do one last deep inhale in through the nose. And through the mouth, we're going to let it go. Go ahead and flutter your eyes open. Pull both knees into your chest here and give yourself a nice big hug. Maybe a few little circles on the low back if you want to do that. Switching directions if you haven't already here. Then go ahead and place the low back on the ground. Release your hands and keep the knees bent at a 90-degree angle up in front of you here. Take your arms out to a T or to a cactus arms if you don't have quite as much room. Take an inhale in. As you exhale, we're going to let the knees go off to the left side first. We'll hover them there for a breath round, keeping the knees and the feet off the floor. And then the next inhale in, bring the knees back up to center, exhaling them off to the right. Let them hover, keeping the knees and the feet off of the floor. And then the next inhale, we'll come back up to center. Exhaling off to the left side one more time. This time, if you want to let your knees and feet go down to the floor, you're more than welcome to do that. Bringing the gaze over the right arm if you want to do that as well. Nice deep inhale in. And exhale out. On the next inhale, we'll bring the knees back up to center. Exhaling them back off to the right. This time, if you want to let the knees all the way down, you're more than welcome. If you want to keep them hovering, you're welcome to that as well. And right arm, or sorry, gaze goes over the left arm if you wish. A couple breath rounds here. On your next inhale in, we're going to come back up to center. Place the hands behind the thighs, and then start to roll up and down the spine until you gain enough momentum to make your way up to a seat, and then swing the feet around all the way to a tabletop all fours position. Spread the fingertips out nice and wide, shoulders over the wrist, hips over the knees. We'll start with some cat-cows here. So let's drop the belly, lift the chin up on the inhale, broaden through the chest. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, round the spine, tucking the chin. We'll drop the tail, or tuck the tail, or sorry, drop the belly, lift the chin, cow pose. Exhale, round the spine, tucking the chin in. A couple more on your own breath rounds here, trying to roll up and down the spine as you do this. And then we'll make our way back to a neutral spine. On the next inhale, we're going to sweep our right arm up overhead, opening up to the right. Exhale, threading the needle, bringing the right arm behind the left wrist, bending the left elbow. Right shoulder down onto the mat, right ear down to the mat. If you want, you can bring your left arm up overhead, and then maybe you come to a little half bind, bending the elbow behind the back. Helping to roll that shoulder up and back behind you. On the next inhale, we'll reach that left arm back up overhead. Exhaling it back under your shoulder. Press into your left hand, sweeping the right arm back up overhead. Exhale back down to your tabletop. Inhale the left arm up, open to the left. Exhale, threading the needle on the other side. Left arm goes behind right wrist. Left shoulder down, left ear down. If you want to bring that right arm up overhead, bending the elbow behind the back, coming to your little half bind, you're more than welcome to do that as well. Keep pressing through the top of the hand, the left hand that is, rolling the right shoulder up and back behind you, really trying to press into this twist. Inhale the right arm back up overhead, exhaling it down, pressing into that right hand, sweeping the left arm back up overhead, and then exhale back to your tabletop. Inhale, we're going to drop the belly, lift the chin up. As you exhale, we're going to tuck our toes, lift our knees, downward facing dog. First down dog of the day, so you can pedal your feet out here if you want to, warming up those hamstrings, calves. Any little micro twists that might feel good, just kind of opening up the body here. On the next inhale, we'll bend our knees, look to the front of the mat. And as you exhale, we'll walk our feet to meet our hands in a forward fold. Half lift is on the inhale. Exhale, we're gonna hinge and fold. Sweeping the arms up overhead on your next inhale, coming all the way to your tippy toes. And then exhale to Tadasana, arms by your side. And then bring your hands behind your back, interlacing your fingers. Take an inhale and to broaden through the chest, bringing the hands away from the seat. And as you exhale, try to keep the hips where they're at and turn off to the right as much as you can. Try to keep those hips nice and parallel and, square to the front of the mat. There you go, nice. Nice deep inhale in. Exhale, bring that gaze over the right shoulder totally if you haven't already. Come back to center on the next inhale, and as you exhale, we're going to turn off to the left. Keep pressing that left hip forward, trying to keep it square with the front of the room. Keep going. No, the other way. Press the left hip forward. There you go. Nice deep inhale in, and exhale, come back to center. Go ahead and release your hands, and on the inhale, we're going to sweep the arms up overhead. Come into your tippy toes, exhale, hinge and fold. Halfway lift is on the inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to your plank pose. Spread the fingertips out nice and wide here. Nice strong plank here, building a little bit of heat. Engage the belly, lift the backs of the knees up. Nice deep inhale in, and as you exhale, we're gonna press back to downward facing dog. Back to your plank pose on your next inhale. Taking an exhale here. Inhale, we're gonna bring our right knee to our right elbow. Exhale it back. Inhale the left knee to the left elbow, and exhale back. Inhale right knee to right elbow, and back. Inhale left knee to left elbow, and back. Inhale right knee to right elbow and hold. Taking a nice deep inhale in, and then exhale it back. Inhale left knee to left elbow and hold. And then exhale it back. Inhale, you're gonna shift your weight forward, and exhale, lower all the way down, taking the entire exhale to come down. Place your hands, your forearms out in front of you at an 11 shape with your palms facing down, tucking the elbows underneath the shoulders, and then press up, drawing the shoulder blades together, coming to Sphinx pose. You're tractioning your hands back here. Nice deep inhale in, and exhale out. Go ahead and place the hands back underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes, lift the knees, press up to your plank pose. Nice deep inhale in here, exhale to your down dog. Coming back to plank on the inhale, and exhaling to down dog. On the next inhale, we're gonna bend the knees, look to the front of the mat. And as you exhale, step or float to meet your hands in a forward fold. Halfway lift is on your inhale, nice long spine, draw those shoulder blades together. Exhale, hinge and fold. Half lift twist here, so keep the left hand down, open up to the right, sweeping the right arm up overhead, bending deep into the left knee, straightening that right leg. Take another inhale in here, exhaling down. Left arm goes up, right knee bends, keeping the right hand on the floor. And then exhale down. One more time on each side. Inhale that right arm up overhead, bending deep in the left knee. This time, if you want to come to a little half bind, you're welcome to bend the elbow, bring it behind the back, and then tuck your fingers into where your pocket would be on the left side. Nice deep inhale in here, and exhale out. Inhale that right arm back up overhead, exhaling it down, bending deep into the right leg, sweep the left arm up over. Welcome to come to a half bind here if you want, bending the elbow, bringing it behind the back, tucking those left fingers into your right pocket. Notice your left shoulder, really try to roll it up and back. Inhale the left arm back overhead if you have the bind, and then exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift on your inhale, exhale, hinge and fold. Sweep the arms up overhead, coming all the way to your tippy toes, and then exhale to Tadasana, arms by your side. Everyone. We're gonna move through some sun A's here, so inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, tippy toes, exhale, hinge and fold. Halfway lift on the inhale, exhale, plant your hands, step or float back to plank pose, and move through your vinyasa on your breath rounds, or you can meet me in down dog. On the next inhale, we're gonna bend our knees, look to the front of the mat. Exhale, step or float to meet your hands in a forward fold. Inhale's your half lift, exhale's your fold. Sweep the arms up overhead, coming all the way to the tippy toes. And this time, keep the arms up, bring the heels down, interlacing the fingers, and then bend the elbows, bringing the hands behind the head, and lift the elbows, lift through the elbows here. Lift, 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 lift. If you want to have like your hands, palms just together here, you're more than welcome to do that as well. Really reach through the elbows and come up to those tippy toes again. And then bring the hands back down in front of you, forward fold, belly to thighs. Half lift on the inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float back to plank, moving through your vinyasa. Or, as always, you can skip it or you can come to down dog. On the next inhale, you're gonna bend your knees, look to the front of the mat. Exhale, step or float to meet your hands in a forward fold. Half lift is on your inhale. Exhale, fold. Sweep those arms up overhead. We'll come to those tippy toes again one more time. Exhale, Tadasana, arms by your side. All right, so moving on to a sun B. Why not? Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, chair pose. Seat comes down and back behind you. Get a nice strong chair today. Let's ground through the outside edges of our feet. Curling the toes in just a tad here to really ground in. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, maybe sink a little bit further into your seat. Driving your tailbone down to the back of the mat. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, we're gonna hinge and fold. Step or float back to your plank pose and move through your vinyasa on your breath rounds, or you can always skip it and just come right to down dog. On the next inhale, left foot or right foot goes up and back behind you. Exhale, we're gonna scorpion our dog. So stack the hips, bend the knees, try to keep the shoulders square to the front of the room. Inhale back up to your three-legged dog. Exhale through, low lunge. Plant that back foot at an angle, rise up to warrior one. Exhale, settle those hips. Square the shoulders to the front of the room. And let the shoulders, shoulder blades draw down the back. Nice deep inhale in here. And then exhale, we're gonna hinge and fold, framing your front foot. Step back to plank, vinyasa, or down dog. On the next inhale, left foot goes up and back behind you. Exhale, let's scorpion that dog. Bending the knees, stacking the hips. Back up to three-legged dog on your inhale. Exhale through, low lunge. Back foot goes at an angle. Rise up, warrior one. Exhale, settle those hips. Square those shoulders. Notice your back foot and try to press through the outside edge of your back foot, keeping that back leg nice and strong. Press through the ball mound of your front foot. Nice deep inhale in here. Exhale, hinge and fold. Step back to plank. Move through your vinyasa, or you can skip it and come to down dog. On your next inhale, we're gonna bend our knees, look to the front of the mat. Exhale, step or float to meet your hands in a forward fold. Half lift is on the inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, chair pose, seat comes down and back behind you, arms up overhead. Get that nice strong grounding in, ground through the outsides of the feet. Help to engage your hips, your outside of your hips. Lift those arms up. Gaze should be just over the top of the mat here, keeping the neck nice and long. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, rise, Tadasana, arms by your side. Couple breath rounds here. Moving them through your nose if you have that. And then we'll get moving a little bit more. Inhale, we're gonna sweep the arms up overhead. Tippy toes, exhale, hinge and fold, belly to thighs. Halfway lift on the inhale. Nice long spine, shoulder blades together. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float back to plank. Moving through a vinyasa. Or you can always skip that and down dog. On your next inhale, right foot goes up and back behind you. Exhale, scorpion the dog again, stacking the hips, bending the knee. Press through that left shoulder, try to straighten that left arm more to get yourself straight with or square with the front of the mat. Back up to three-legged dog on your inhale. Exhale it through, low lunge. Keep your left hand down. Open up to the right, bringing the right arm up overhead. Exhaling here. Nice deep inhale in. Exhale, bring the hand back down. Keep your back heel up. Inhale, rise up to crescent lunge. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, maybe settle into your hips and the bend a little bit more. Keep that back knee nice and straight and strong, lifting through the back of the knee. Nice work, everyone. Nice deep inhale in here. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Another inhale in. Exhale, hinge forward. Turn to the right, hook the outside of your right leg with your left elbow. Coming into revolved crescent lunge. Keep that back leg nice and strong. Nice work, everyone. Come back to center, bringing the arms up overhead on your inhale, and then exhale here. We're coming to warrior three next. So nice deep inhale in, and as you exhale, we're gonna kick off with the back legs. Arms go by your side, straight, let the spine come down at a right angle to your right leg. Lifting that back leg up as high as you can go. Nice work. You're doing great. One more deep inhale. Exhale, let the left leg down. Forward fold. Halfway lift is on the inhale. Exhale, hinge and fold. Plant your hands, step or float back to plank. Moving through vinyasa on your breath rounds. Inhale that left foot up and back behind you. Exhale, we're gonna scorpion the dog. So stack the hips, bend the left knee. Back up to three-legged dog on your next inhale. Exhale it through to a low lunge. Keep that right hand down this time. Left arm goes up overhead in this low lunge twist. Taking an exhale with the arm up. Nice deep inhale in. Exhale, bring the left hand back down. Keep your right heel up, inhaling up to crescent lunge. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, settle the hips. Let's bring our hands to heart center. Take a nice deep inhale here. Exhale to hinge forward, turning open to your left. Grabbing the outside of your left knee with your right elbow. Press your top hand into the bottom hand, helping you to turn open more here. Nice job. One more deep inhale and exhale here. Inhale, the arms back up overhead, come into crescent lunge again. Exhale, warrior three, kicking off with the back toes. Trying not to hit your head in front of you here. And hold, really lifting your back leg up as high as you can go. Arms are up by your side or out in front of you, either choice. One more deep inhale. Exhale, bring the right foot to meet the left in a forward fold. Grab opposite elbows, ragdoll, rock back and forth a few times. Maybe nod your head back and forth, helping to relax the neck. Inhale, we're coming to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Sweep the arms up overhead, coming all the way to your tippy toes. And exhale, we're coming right to chair pose. Heels down, arms stay up. Bring your hands to heart center. Ground through the outside edges of those feet. Curling the toes in. Nice deep inhale here. Rotate to your right, hooking the outside of your right leg with your left elbow. Press through that. Press the top hand into the bottom hand. Nice work. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, open up to the left. Right elbow's on the outside of the left leg now. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, stand, rise, Tadasana. Whew, nice work, everyone. All right, we're gonna inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge, fold. Halfway lift on the inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float back to plank pose. Move through a vinyasa, or you can always skip it and down dog it. Inhale the right foot up and back behind you. Exhale, we're gonna scorpion the dog, stacking the hips, bending the knee. Back up to three-legged dog on the inhale. Exhale through, low lunge. Keep your left hand down. Inhale the right arm up overhead. Exhale it back down. Inhale, rise up to crescent lunge, keeping the back heel up. Exhale here. Inhale, we'll bring our hands to heart center. As you exhale, hinge forward, turning open to the right, hooking the outside of your right knee with your left elbow. Inhale, we're gonna come back up to center, arms up overhead, and now we're gonna plant our back foot at an angle, bringing our hands behind our back, interlacing our fingers. Take a nice deep inhale here. Exhale, hinge and fold, humble warrior. So your torso can be over your right leg, or if you want to come further down and bring your torso on the inside of the right leg, getting a little deeper, you're more than welcome to do that. Inhale, we're going to come back up, releasing our hands, arms up overhead. Exhale, open up to warrior two. Keep that right knee tracking over your right ankle. Inhale, we're going to reach forward as far as you can. Exhale, straighten your leg, triangle pose. Hinging at the hips, bringing the right hand to the right shin or on the inside of the right leg. Nice work, everybody. So now we're going to revolve this pose. So we're going to keep our legs exactly as they are. Turn your chest towards the ground, bringing the left hand on the inside of the right foot. And then open up to the right, bringing the right arm up overhead. Nice job. Nice deep inhale here. And as you exhale, bend into your right leg, framing your front foot, heel comes up behind you, step back to plank, move through vinyasa, or you can skip it like I'm going to. Go down. Inhale the left foot up and back behind you. Exhale, let's scorpion on this side, bending the knee, stacking the hips. Back up to three-legged dog, exhaling through low lunge. Keep the right hand down, open up to the left arm goes up overhead. Exhaling down. Inhale, bring the torso up, come into your crescent lunge. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Take a nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, hinge forward, turning open to the left, grabbing the outside of your left knee with your right elbow. Really pressing the back of the knee up as high as you can go. Nice work. Inhale, we're gonna rise back up, bringing the arms back up overhead. Plant that back foot at an angle, bring your hands behind your back. Inhale, draw the hands away from the seat, broadening through the chest. Exhale, hinge and fold, humbling your warrior, either over that left leg or on the inside of your left leg. Nice work, everybody. One more breath round in here. And on your next inhale, we're gonna rise back up, bringing the arms up overhead. Exhale, open up to your warrior two. Inhale, you're gonna straighten your leg and reach forward as far as you can. Exhale, triangle pose, hinging at the hips sideways, bringing the left hand to the left shin or on the inside of the left leg. We're gonna revolve this now. So go ahead and bring your right arm down. Place it on the inside of your left leg. Open up to the left, bringing the left arm up overhead. Nice work. Keep that left leg nice and strong. Nice deep inhale in. Exhale, bend into your left leg, frame your front foot. Step back to plank. Bring the knees to the outside edge of the mat. Untuck the toes. Child's pose. Couple breath rounds here. Not that many breath rounds though. We're gonna come back up, coming through our cow pose, dropping the belly, lifting the chin. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the knees, downward facing dog. We're gonna do a little yogi hop into this next one. So you're gonna hop forward and place the feet on the outside of your hands, or you can just walk them there too, whichever you want. So bend your knees and then hop forward, bringing the feet to the outside of the hands. Bring your hands to heart center, coming into Malasana. Elbows are on the inside of the knees here. So you should have a nice wide stance with your feet. The toes should be on the outside edge of the mat at about a 45-degree angle to your heels. That's what those things are. You want to rock back and forth a little bit too, you're more than welcome to do that. Next, we're going to do a little crow play time. So go ahead and lift your seat up. Place your hands on the mat here, full palms down, fingers spread out nice and wide. And then bring your toes behind your wrists. Place your knees on your triceps here, or the shins on the triceps. And then start to lean forward, bringing one toe up at a time until they come off the ground. And you'll hold. So you got a nice deep bend in the elbows. Nice job, everyone. Y'all are crushing it. Nice job. Keep coming in and out of it if you want, or if you want to make your way to child's pose, you're more than welcome to do that as well. Or if you want to roll out of it, that's great too. All right. Let's go ahead and bring our feet back down underneath us, straighten the legs, come into a forward fold. Halfway lift is on your inhale. Exhale, fold. Sweep the arms up overhead, coming all the way to your tippy toes. And then exhale to Tadasana, arms by your side. Another flow here. So inhale, we're going to sweep the arms overhead, tippy toes. If you choose, exhale, hinge and fold, belly to thighs. Half lift is on the inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float back to plank, moving through your vinyasa. Or skip it. Up to you. On the next inhale, the right foot goes up and back behind you. Exhale, we're going to scorpion the dog. Back up to three-legged dog on your inhale, exhaling through, low lunge. Keep that that left hand down, open up to your right, little twist, and then exhale it down. Keep the back heel up, inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center, hinge forward, hook the outside of your right knee with your left elbow. Yep, thanks, James. Coming into this crescent lunge twist one last time here on this side. Inhale the arms back up overhead. We're coming right to a warrior three. So kick off with your back foot on your exhale, warrior three pose, lifting the back leg up as high as you can. A couple inhales and exhales here. And from here, we're doing a little bit different. We're coming right into a chair pose. So we'll take one more inhale in, exhale, bring the left foot to meet the right, bend into the knees, seat goes down, arms up overhead. Exhale the hands to heart center. Take an inhale in, exhale, rotate open to the right. Inhale back to center, rotate open to the left. Inhale back to center, exhale, fold. Halfway lift is on the inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float back to plank pose, and move through the vinyasa, or skip it if you wish. Back up to three-legged dog on your inhale. Scorpion dog on your exhale. Back up to three-legged dog, and then exhale it through to a low lunge. Right hand stays down, left arm up, overhead, low lunge twist. Plant your hand back down. Inhale, rise up to crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center, folding forward, putting it all together, one movement this time. Turning open to the left, right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Keep the back leg nice and strong. On the next inhale, we're gonna rise up, arms overhead. Exhale, kick off, come to your warrior three. Last warrior three of the day, make it count. Lift that right leg up. Holding, holding, holding. And again, we're coming to chair pose again. So nice deep inhale in. Exhale, right foot comes down to meet the left, bending into the knees with arms overhead. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Nice deep inhale in. Exhale, turn open to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, turn open to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hinge and forward fold, belly to thighs. Halfway lift is on the inhale. Exhale, hinge and fold. Sweep the arms up overhead, coming all the way up to standing. Tippy toes. Exhale to Tadasana, arms by your side. Okay, that was all for a reason. We're gonna do side crow today. So that was why we did so many twists and did a little bit of crow. So for those who have not done side crow, we get into it from that revolved chair pose. So you bring your hands to heart center and then come out and hook on the outside. Come up onto your toes and bring your seat down. Place your hands on the side of the mat here. Then you bend into the elbows and you place the hip on the back elbow and the knees on the front elbow. And bend deep into the elbows and then lift up to the side. Sure. Did you guys get that on the video there? Well, I'll walk you through it, obviously, but. Hey, when do we do the other side? We'll get there though. Okay, so let's bring our hands to heart center here. Ground through the feet, and then we're gonna come to our chair pose. Turn open to the right, hooking the outside of that right knee with your left hand, with the left elbow. Come up onto your toes as you bring your seat down. Place your hands on the side of the mat next to you, full palms down, and then start to lean into your elbows, bringing your back hip or your hip to your back elbow, and then bend into your elbows as you bring your feet kind of out to the other side of the mat. And then use your triceps as a little landing post. You don't have to use the back hip either if you don't want to. A lot of people don't. I kind of like the back hip just to provide a little more support. Nice job. Nice, Robin. You're getting fancy with it over there. Let's see, how's everyone doing on the interwebs over here? I'm bending the elbows more, Matt. You can kind of pop your feet to the other side of the mat a little bit more. There you go. Nice. Good ball, Mackenzie. All right. Let's try the other side now, because Mo asked for it. All right. So we'll come back to the top of the mat. Bring your hands to heart center. Bend into the knees. Turn open to the left this time. And then place your hands on the side of the mat as you come up onto your toes. And then start to lean your body into your elbows. And bend into the elbows. And if you want to go real fancy, you can come into the fallen angel pose and do that. But you don't have to do that. Nice. Nice job, Robin. Nice, James. Crushed it on that side. You crushed it on that side. Good roll out there. All right. Now that we've had some fun, we can come to child's pose. Nice job, everyone. So, knees to the outside edge of the mat, seat down towards the heels, forehead down. And just find your breath again. Nice long inhales and exhales to fill the back of the chest up. Inhale, we're gonna come back up here, come into a tabletop. And we'll come all the way through a cow, dropping the belly, lifting the chin. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the knees, down dog. And inhale the right foot up and back behind you. Exhale, half pigeon, right knee behind right wrist, left ankle behind left wrist. Or right ankle behind left wrist. Untuck the toes and walk it back if you want to. And we'll take an inhale here, broaden through the chest. And as you exhale, now you can hinge and fold over any amount that's comfortable for you. So you can stay up on the hands if you want. You can come down to your forearms. Or you can come all the way down, bringing the forehead down to the mat. It's totally up to you. So use your breath rounds here to help loosen up and soften any tight points in the hips. Breath round in to focus the energy on those points. Breath rounds out to help soften and release. And when you're in half pigeon two, you don't have to stay in the exact same spot. You can kind of like settle into little different areas. Everyone's body's different, so there's no like one uber correct way to do this one. Not only is everyone's body different, but everyone's tends to be tight in different spots too, so. Just make any adjustments to what feels good for you. So bring our hands back underneath our shoulders. If you want to come into this more king pigeon pose, if you want to stay in half pigeon, you can stay down. If you want to come to the king pigeon pose, bring your hands underneath the shoulders and bend your left knee in. Grab the top of it with your left hand. And this is the half king pigeon. And then if you want to come to the full king pigeon, sweep your right arm around, grabbing the top of the top of the foot from the inside of the foot. And pull that foot in towards the glute, lifting the chin up. And then release. Hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, downward facing dog. Pedal it out between sides if you want to here. And the next inhale, lift the right or left foot up and back behind you. I'm doing great with my rights and lefts today. And bring the left knee behind left wrist, left ankle behind right wrist. Untuck the back toes, maybe walk that right foot back. Take an inhale to broaden through the chest, and then exhale, fold over as much as is comfortable for you. And again, just find the spot that feels good for you, the positioning. I even sometimes kind of like to roll on that left knee a little bit to find the proper spot that feels good for me. And just settle there for a few breath rounds. You want to come into that king pigeon pose, bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. Bend the right knee, pulling the heel in towards the glute. Sweep the right arm around, grabbing the top of the right foot from the outside of the foot. And then if you could stay there if you want to, or if you want to come to the full king pigeon, bring the other hand, the left hand, on the inside of the right foot. And start to pull the knee in. Good? Okay. Pull that heel in towards the glute. Try to lift the torso up as much as you can. One last deep inhale. Then exhale, release the foot. Tuck the back toes, hands under the shoulders. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Knees down to the mat. Sweeping the feet around, coming to a seated position with your legs bent, soles on the feet, soles of the feet on the ground. Words. What are words? All right, so let's bring our hands by our side here. And then start to hover your feet off the ground and start to lean back a little bit. We're coming to boat pose. So you can keep your knees bent if you want to, or start to straighten the legs and lift the feet up as high as you can go, coming to a V shape here. Keep that belly nice and toned. Then we're gonna bend the knees, staying hovering here. And then exhale, come back to your boat pose. Inhale, bend it in. Because I'm done yet. Exhale, down to the boat pose. If you want to stay with the knees bent at any point during this, you're more than welcome. Bend the knees in. Exhale to your boat pose and hold here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the feet down long in front of you. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge and fold over your legs. And then use your hands to really pull your head down towards your knees as much as you can. Get deep into this fold. Inhale, we're gonna come back up. Place the right leg on the outside of the mat here. Bend the left knee, left sole of the foot on the inside of the right thigh. Square the shoulders up to that right leg. Draw those right toes back towards your right shin. Sweep the arms overhead, and then exhale, we're gonna hinge and fold over the right. Couple breath rounds here. Keeping the right hand where it's at. Sweep the left arm up overhead, opening the chest up to the left. And then bend the left elbow, bring it up behind your head here. Really roll that left chest out and back behind you. Hinge over that right leg sideways. And keep your left hand where it's at, or maybe you reach that left hand towards your right foot, keeping that openness in the chest to the left. Inhale, we'll rise back up to center, torso up. Left leg goes to the outside of the mat, bend the right knee, right sole of the foot on the inside of the left thigh. Take a moment to square your shoulders to the left leg, drawing those left toes back towards the left shin. Sweep the arm overhead. Exhale, hinge and fold over the left leg. Let that right leg just be nice and relaxed. Try to pull your forehead as close as you can to your left knee. Maybe even it touches it. Keep the left hand where it's at. Right arm goes up overhead as you turn open to the right. And bend your right elbow, bringing the hand behind the head. And you can stay here, or maybe you reach that right arm towards the left leg, keeping that turn open to the right as much as you can. The turn open to the right is more important than reaching your foot on this pose. Come back up to center. Let both legs go long. Maybe kind of shake them out a little bit here. And then we'll make our way all the way to our backs. Knees are bent, soles of the feet on the ground. Elbows are right by your ribs here, bent at a 90-degree angle, or robot arms going on. We're gonna roll up and down our spine for a few bridge poses here. So starting with the tailbone, lift the tailbone up on your inhale. Peel up that low back, mid back, upper back, and really press the hips up towards the sky. And then exhale, roll down the spine, coming down one vertebrae at a time with the tailbone touching last. One more time, rolling up the spine like that and back down, taking that entire inhale to roll up, pressing the hips up towards the sky at the top. Exhale, one vertebrae at a time down. All right, we're coming into bridge or wheel, your choice. If you're coming into bridge, hold it and like just hold up for a while. You can bring your hands under your seats if you want to. Or if you want to come to wheel, follow along with me. Bend your elbows over your head and then place your hands just over the shoulders here with the fingertips facing towards your shoulders. Take an inhale in. As you exhale, you're going to press through everything, your hands and your feet, and really press up towards the sky with the hips. And we'll hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're in wheel, slowly bend your elbows, tucking the chin in so that the back touches first. Roll the spine down. Pull both knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug here. Maybe a few little circles on the low back if you want. Just making sure to switch directions as well. And keep that right knee bent in. Let the left leg go long. Grab the outside of your right knee with your left hand and roll onto that left hip. Bringing the right leg across the body, bringing the elbow or arm out to your side, and bending your elbow if you need to, if you don't have quite as much room. The gaze can be up towards the ceiling, or maybe it's over the right arm. This one, like half pigeon, is not a specific right way to do it. Everybody's a little bit different. So just find the spot that feels like it needs some attention and focus on that one. We'll come back up to center on your next inhale, both knees to the chest. Exhale the right leg long, grab the outside of the left knee, lift the right hand rolling off onto the right hip, left knee across the body. Left arm goes straight out from you or bend it at a sort of half cactus angle. And just breathe here. We'll come back to center on the next inhale. Knees to chest one last time. And then take any final little movements that might be calling. A little happy baby might be great. Straighten the legs out. Maybe you do a supine cross leg here, stacking the knees on top of each other. And grabbing the outsides of the feet and pulling them in, whatever feels good. Right or wrong thing to do here. And then whenever you're ready, go ahead and come all the way to the back. Let the legs go out long in front of you. Or if you want, as an alternative, if you want to bring your feet to the outside of your mat, bending the knees and letting the knees knock together. Some people really enjoy that, especially if you've got low back things going on. It can alleviate some of that. Let the eyes soften and shut. Let the body relax and melt into the mat below you. Let the forehead relax. The space around the eyes soften. Release any tension in the jaw. And then just chill and relax for our last moments here together. Start to bring some awareness back to your breath. Noticing how the air flows through your body as you breathe in and out. And start to bring some small movements back to the body. Wiggling out the fingers and the toes. Rolling the wrists and the ankles. And sweeping the arms overhead when you're ready and stretching your fingertips all the way down to your toes. And then when you're ready, bend one knee at a time. Roll off onto your favorite side, making a pillow with your bottom arm. And here we'll take a nice deep inhale together. Exhaling through the mouth. One more like that. Nice deep inhale together. Through the mouth, let it go. And when you're ready, you can press your way up to a comfortable seat. And once you've arrived here, just take a moment to notice how you feel. Notice any changes to the body, the mind, or the breath. And take a moment of appreciation for your time spent on the mat this evening. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you all for showing up, sharing your Wednesday evening, sharing your light. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. Namaste. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, thanks for joining.
Thanks, Jack.
Hope you all have a great rest of your evening in the interwebs world. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Trapped there on the screen.
Trying to get out, man.